welcome to Money Med School, where doctors come to learn about money. Today, I'm going to be taking you through part 1 of signing up for the Doximity IPO. After humming and hawing and thinking about it and making videos and posts and talking about it with friends and family, and a lot of you guys, I kind of decided, fuck it, why not? Always the best way to make investment decisions. However, I think it could be really interesting for folks who are learning about stocks and what it means to buy a stock, trade a stock, sell a stock, watch the stock perform and evaluate its performance. I think it could be really interesting. So I thought, why not just go ahead and sign up? It'll be cool. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. It'll be great. It's going to be great. So I thought as an educational experience for all of us, we could go ahead and sign up for the Doximity Reserve Shares program. So let me walk you through what I've got here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the steps to purchase. So it's a very practical step-by-step how to do this video. And I'm going to start with what I call part 1 and show you the steps. Then I'm going to show you how to open an account. So part 1, steps. First, you're going to pre-register with Doximity by June 9th. If you're watching this and you're interested and you didn't do that, you might want to look up some kitten videos or something, because the rest of this is not going to apply to you. The first email from Nate Gross, which was sent on June 2nd, Doximity's proposed IPO, invitation to reserve share program, pre-registration, from Nate Gross on June 2nd. And it says, hello, you have been selected to participate in the reserve share program. And this just means they're offering you some shares of stock at the IPO price, which is typically undervalued and a little bit cheaper than the price that'll be available to the public. So in theory, you can make a profit. And if you've had your photo in Doximity on a profile and you've used their mobile app a certain amount in the last quarter, that's what makes you eligible to participate. So if you were thinking about doing it, you would just hit pre-registration and then sign up with the Doximity website. If you did do that, it would have taken you through the pre-registration process. And in this case, it goes to my Doximity profile here, and it just says you've successfully pre-registered to remain eligible to participate in the reserve share program. All right. Step 2, you're going to receive an email from Fidelity. This is called the first email. Let's make this bigger. Whoa. Okay, we don't need the large print edition. Okay, there we go. So now that you've expressed interest with Doximity and pre-registered on Doximity's website, you get an email from Fidelity, who is administrating this IPO. And what they're doing is they're telling you the steps. So essentially, they give you a nice little set of steps here, which I'm going to go over. And let's go back to this. You have to read that. Then the first step is you need to have a brokerage account with Fidelity. You can either use a brokerage account that you already have with them, or you can open a new one. You may have a retirement account with them, like a 401k or an IRA, but those are not considered brokerage accounts. Those are not eligible to be used for this. So you'll need to open a separate brokerage account if that's you. This step needs to be done by Monday, June 21st. Okay, so to open or select an existing brokerage account, click here. I do not have a current brokerage account with Fidelity, so I clicked there and it took me here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your email and your name, and make sure to use the email address that they contacted you through, because I just tried using my other one and that did not work. Okay, so now they say here the info. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, large print edition here. All right, so Fidelity.com, Doximity Reserve Share Program. Doximity has filed a registration with the SEC, which we know, and it now goes to tell you the steps. To be eligible for participation, you must follow 5 steps. Each must be completed in the manner prescribed according to a set schedule. Step 1. You'll need a Fidelity brokerage account to continue. You can open a new account, or you may be eligible to use an existing Fidelity account. So let's open an account. How much do you earn each year? Millions of dollars, clearly. What's your net worth? Beaucoup. How much do you have in bank deposits, U.S. treasuries, and other liquid assets? Ah, yes. Okay, and which investment objective best matches your risk tolerance? Why not be aggressive? Why am I here? I'm buying an IPO, I'm not going to be aggressive. Okay. And how would you rate your investment experience? It's good. Hit continue. All right, and then you're just going to enter all your personal information. It says employment information, so here you're going to enter your employment status, who your employer is, and whether or not you or an immediate family member residing in the same household are employed or associated with any of the following: a broker-dealer, a stock exchange, an exchange member firm, the financial industry regulatory authority, FINRA, a municipal securities dealer or other financial institution, narrow. Are you or an immediate family member, director, corporate officer, or 10% shareholder of a publicly held company? Not in this case. Okay, so we've done that. Told them your contact information, your employment information, and now your account. So account settings. So if you see this, it says core position. Your core position is where the money in your account is held until you invest it. You'll need to select an option below now, but you can change it anytime after your account is open. A position is another way of saying it's just an investment that you hold. So if you owned Apple stock, you could say I have a position in Apple. Another way people describe it is they use the term instrument. I am investing in an instrument. If I'm investing in Apple stock, it's an instrument. So that's another term you may hear. I don't think it matters for 2 reasons. Number one, you have the option of changing it if you want to, but more importantly, number 2, you already have selected your investment. You're signing up for this account so that you can invest in this IPO. So you've already selected your investment. So I think this is totally irrelevant, but I'm just going to hit cash just because it says your cash is held at Fidelity, has a free credit balance, earns daily interest, which is paid to you monthly. So, I mean, I could probably earn a whole penny if I leave it in there like 2 months or at least by the end of the month. I bet I could get up to a penny. I don't know. We'll see. Essentially, don't worry about select core position. Okay, email preferences. Do you want to receive your documents electronically? Yes. Next. And then review and confirm. Okay, so I reviewed everything. We are opening a brokerage account, an individual Fidelity brokerage account. I checked everything. Account information, my personal information is correct. My employment information is correct. My account settings are correct. So I'm going to hit confirm. Then you get all the terms, so you have to open each document, customer agreement. And what I would recommend you do is you open these, then you go to print and save as PDF. I'm going to make a new folder on my desktop here for Fidelity. Doximity. Okay, terms and conditions. These are the terms and conditions that are applicable to this sitch. Trusted contact describes the roles and disclosures of a trusted contact. So somebody, like, if you die or something, they can, deal with your accounts. Householding of shareholder documents. Description of how certain financial documents for your account will be delivered to individuals in your household. Okay, riveting. And electronic delivery agreement. This is, I'm getting all my statements electronically delivered. Well, open the documents, save them to a folder in PDF form, and then read them. Do you agree to electronic delivery of the documents? Yes, I do. They have to give you your consent for that. Certify your taxpayer identification number, and you're saying your social security number is correct. You are not subject to backup withholding. You are a U.S. citizen or other U.S. person as defined by the IRS, because you're going to be filling out a W-9 for this. That's assuming you make profits. If you lose all your money, you don't need a W-9. And then there's the old FATCA code, naturally. I don't know what that is, honestly. I don't think it applies to me, though. You must check this box if you have been notified by the IRS that you are currently subject to backup withholding, which I am not. And by selecting an open account below, you acknowledge that you are the person named in this account application. You have been provided with the documents above. You have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by the above documents, and you are going to electronically sign this application by selecting open account. So I'm going to pause now. I'm going to go look over the documents, read through them, just double check everything, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to hit open account. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to hit open account. And we're establishing your account. We are preparing your account for further setup. Thanks for waiting. Please wait. Okay, fund your account. Your account is open and ready to fund, and your new account number is, I'm not telling you. How would you like to fund your account? Once your account is open, you need to fund it, so you're going to put some money in there, and you're going to transfer it into your account to cover your investment. You can fund your Fidelity account a couple different ways. You can do the old-fashioned link the bank account to the Fidelity account and do a transfer, or you can do the super old-fashioned paper check. You can literally write a paper check to yourself, and then you use the Fidelity app to do a mobile deposit. I'm still wrapping my head around this one. Okay, it takes 2 to 4 business days to clear.